Alright, yo, what's good? I'm here for my week 5 SSDL game, and I'm facing Set of the Long Island Luxrays. And damn, last time I faced him, we were both at the top of our divisions, actually very high up there in the standings. And this time it's sort of a similar situation, except we're not fighting for first place in our divisions this time around. Maybe he is, but I'm not right now. I'm trying to keep it up though. um so last time around his team was very balanced, very standard. It was a good team, and I feel like this time around his team got better. He made the late switch of Mega Sableye for the new Mega Beedrill, and yeah, that looked pretty decent against my team. I knew he was gonna probably bring the top 6 right here: Suicune, Zygarde, Zapdos, Metagross, Mega Beedrill, and Diancie. And looking at his team, my Mega Gardevoir kind of went in once Metagross was gone. Because who wants to eat a hit from that? So that's what I thought he was going to bring. Maybe Weezing, but like, I don't think he needed to, right? So this week, I brought Manaphy, Zeraora, Moltres, Mega Gardevoir, Gligar, and type Null. So what can I say about this? My Manaphy was actually Tail Glow, Energy Ball, Scald, Heal Bell. Tail Glow so I could set up in front of Suicune and not waste too much of my Energy Ball PP. Scald, just a good generic attack, hits everything. Nothing really wants to get burnt on his team. Heal Bell in case I do get status by Suicune, like by a Toxic or something. And then Zeraora, I had Sleep Talk, Rest Talk, Toxic, Hidden Power Ice, Zeraora. Hidden Power Ice, so I actually have a damaging move against Zapdos and Zygarde, and in case he brings like a sub Zapdos or something. Toxic, just to wear down like a possible Calm Mind Suicune, do something to Zygarde. Toxic Zapdos because Zapdos is annoying. And Rest Talk, just so it doesn't die or get outstalled by like a Zapdos or Suicune. Next I have Moltres. Moltres was defensive, Will-O-Wisp, Roost, Defog. And yeah, basically Moltres was here for the physical attackers like Mega Beedrill and Metagross. I had Mega Gardevoir, offensive Mega Gardevoir this time actually. And what offensive Mega Gardevoir does is I launch a Hyper Voice. It does more than 50 to most of its team aside from Metagross. I also had Shadow Ball for the Metagross. What else? Energy Ball for the Suicune, because that's doing the most damage to it in case it does set up with a Calm Mind. I had Stealth Rock, Roost, Defog, Earthquake, Gligar. So yeah, I'm bringing that double Defog this week. Gligar, max special defense in case Diancie wanted to bring some Hidden Power Ice. Same with sort of like Zapdos. Stealth Rock's just great in this game. Like Zapdos doesn't want to take rocks. Mega Beedrill doesn't want to take rocks. Suicune kind of don't want to take rocks, I want to say, but I also don't want to take rocks too because I got Moltres. Defog clearly, so my Moltres can switch in without having to worry about rocks in case like Diancie was rocks or something. And Earthquake just to be a general attacker. Like Mega Beedrill is not taking that, Metagross isn't taking that, Diancie isn't taking that. And then type Null, good old fat type Null. Friggin' last time I faced him around, I had a Swords Dance Facade set for that Suicune. Didn't really need to use it for Suicune, but this time around I brought Dragon Claw instead for the Zygarde. So let's just see how this battle goes around, because starting off I lead with my Manaphy as he leads Beedrill, and here I was expecting him to U-turn as he goes Mega Beedrill. So I go into my Moltres hoping for the Flame Body. I don't get it, it's fine. Here I switch into Gligar in case Diancie wants to do rocks or something, or hit me with a rock move. It didn't do much. I fire off a free Earthquake, and getting that off on Metagross is kind of big. So this turn, I switch out in case of the Ice Punch, and he shows off the Pursuit. So he does reveal that, and that was something I was thinking about in my head, like maybe it has Pursuit or something. So now I gotta play around that. So I go into my Moltres knowing it can't hit my Moltres, and I just fire off a Will-O-Wisp because nothing really wants to take a Willow. Like, they're leftover users, they won't recover much from Willow, and this thing has no reliable recovery, so that's cool too. I switch back out to my Gligar knowing it's not going to do that much damage to me, and here I just roost up, you know, because I know I'm faster than Diancie, that's for sure. And what's cool I found out is he switches out to Zapdos, which is pressure, but I actually don't lose double the PP if he hard switches out during my move. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. So I go into my Zeraora, and he does reveal this sub Zapdos, and I've been 6-0'd by sub Zapdos before. I'm not letting that happen again. So here he shows the hidden power. I'm guessing it's Ice. I show off my hidden power as well. Break the sub, thankfully. And Zapdos was faster than me this game, so that's something I had to keep an eye on. I launch off my hidden power Ice in case he subs again. Go back to Gligar as he goes to Metagross. I switch out, make the safe play as he gets rocks up. And here I just defog as he goes into Suicune. I believe I go into Manaphy here as he uses Scald, and no burn. So none of us are getting burns this game. Not yet. And I launch a Scald trying to get the burn, no burn. And he reveals the Roar, so Scald, Roar, Suicune. That's when I saw Suicune, I was expecting either Roar or Calm Mind. So knowing that was Roar, I wasn't too worried about a Calm Mind set or like a rest talk. So I bring this out. I just switch into Manaphy. Nothing wrong with switching into it. He's wasting Roar turns. I go into Gardevoir. I finally get to Omega, as I expected Metagross would come in, and I thought, you know, nothing wrong with firing off a Shadow Ball here. So I fire off the Shadow Ball. It lives on 3%, and knowing that, it was definitely some sort of defensive Metagross. Judging from the damage it took from my Earthquake, it had HP investment, that's for sure. But that Papa was pretty cool because its health just jumped back to 53%. So I brought my Moltres in. It can't do shit to my Moltres. So what do I do here? I go back to my Gligar as he goes into Zapdos now. And here I'd rather get rocks. I know I live at HP Ice, so I'd rather get the rocks up here, to be honest. I mean, he could defog it, but that's fine. I go into my Zeraora. Rocks is actually big in this game, so big. He uses Hidden Power Ice. He goes into Diancie. I use a Toxic, but damn, sucks. I didn't get that read. I go into Gardevoir. I reveal the Zeraora Toxic, but it's okay. My Mega Gardevoir just launches an Energy Ball, and it was just a bit off from killing this. I'm not sure if that was a low roll or not, but here he gets the nice chip on my Mega Gardevoir, and it dies to the burn from Moltres. So I mean, that's fine. He brings in Mega Beedrill. Damn, you see that rocks damage? Damn, definitely important. So I switch out here to Gligar. Gligar wasn't doing much. I didn't want to risk the poison jab onto Moltres in case it got burnt, because it was at least doing 40 something, right? In case it got toxic, it was at least doing 40 something to Moltres, and if it got poisoned, that would not be good, because I kind of still needed my Moltres this game. Gligar, I didn't need as much, especially after I got my rocks off, so this was a good time to sack it off. Finally go into Moltres as he turns, and I believe that's the second Flame Body that didn't work, or third, I don't remember. So here I fire off a Willow. I miss it. Oh man, this is not going my way so far. But yeah, 5-5. I switch out to my Manaphy, Winter Elf, knowing it's not going to do much. So he brings in my Winter Goddess. I might as well fire off an Energy Ball here, doing 51. So it was very defensive. Not super defensive, but like it had good defensive investment. getting that burn off kind of sucked because I couldn't like do anything about it. He reveals the rest, so I'm guessing the last move was Sleep Talk. So here, I don't remember what I do. Just fire off an energy ball, good chip. I get the drop too. I don't think that mattered as much this game. He gets a Scald and gets the burn. So yeah, not looking good. He goes into Zapdos surprisingly, as I fire off another energy ball. So I wasted 4 PP on my energy ball, but he took the rocks damage. So here, I believe I go into Zeraora. I mean, I could have just Scalded there to get the burn, but I don't think... I mean, it would have been good, kinda. So he goes into Metagross as I fire an HP Ice. And Metagross, it's worn down pretty well. I go into my Christmas Flame as he gets Rocks Up, and I'm like, oh shit. So, yeah, I can't get Rocks Up back up, but he can. But I think I'm the only one that can defog it away. So, yeah, that's not good for me, actually. So I defog it away, but I already got the rocks damage that I needed for most of his Pokemon. And here, I switch out to Zeraora. Interestingly enough, he has to burn another Sleep Talk turn as I go into Metagross. I mean, as I go into Manaphy, and then he goes into Metagross. Damn, this is a long game, but it's very tactical. So I go back into my Moltres. He gets the rocks. And I believe this is just a repeat of a couple turns for the next few turns. I defog, he gets a Sleep Talk, I go Manaphy, and he gets the unlucky rest. So here, I don't remember, I think I Tail Glow up or... Oh, okay, Heal Bell. Heal Bell is okay. Heal Bell is actually pretty good. I don't know why he Slept Talk again, but yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I think he forgot. So I just Tail Glow again as he roars. Damn. And I go back into Moltres. I go back to Manaphy. He Scalds. No burn this time. And here, I believe I just Energy Ball, get some chip. And he roars. Okay. And I get this thing out. So I go into Manaphy again as he goes into Metagross. I didn't want to risk shit. Like, he could have Pursuit killed me at that point. So I go into Moltres. It's a repeat again. I just defog that away. And wait, hold up. He finally goes for the attack here. Ice Punch. So I burn it finally after like 3 tries. And he freezes me. So this was a tough turn because I'm debating. Damn, do I want him to get free rocks? Do I want to dethaw? Or try to at least? Like, because... Man, this sucks. So I tried to dethaw here, and it actually worked out surprisingly. So I roost up to get my health back as he gets rocks, and then I defog this away because I want to switch in Moltres again, right? Come on. So Zapdos is in. I go to Zeraora, and he uses Hidden Power Ice. Like, he's done. I'm out here trying to fish for a free Toxic of some sort as he keeps attacking. So I believe he keeps doing this for a couple turns. Actually, no, he switched out to Metagross. And here, it got down to 10%. And I think it was a roll. It was either 9% to kill this or 10% to kill this. But, man, I was just not having it this game. Like, I want to get rid of it ASAP. So, I got rid of the Metagross. And he goes Beedrill. Beedrill's big, because it's going to do big damage to my Moltres right here. 46%, and he got the poison that I was fearing. There was nothing much I could have done there, but he goes into this. I roost up. So that was a good call on my part. We're both taking toxic damage on our legendary birds. I go to Zeraora. It's not doing damage. And I believe we just fire off Hidden Power Aces. From this point on, he gets the crits. I don't. I believe he roosts here, and this is where I finally reveal. Oh no, he doesn't. He just goes for an attack. I just reveal my rest though. So what's he gonna do? He's probably gonna roost up here, cause yeah, you don't want your Zapdos that low. But I Sleep Talk. I get Hidden Power Ice. Nice chip. He's taking big toxic damage. So he finally goes into Suicune. I believe I Sleep Talk again. and I get Hidden Power Ice. Crit 11%. Nah, that was like not a crit at all. So I go into Manaphy. As he roars me out, I go to Rowra. I believe I wake up to Toxic because I don't want him to like just keep roaring me out to get Lefty's recovery, right? So now I go into Manaphy, not fearing Lefties or of any sort, as he rests up. So here I gotta do the ballsy thing. I gotta Tail Glow up. That's right. And his Sleep Talk, he gets Roar. So Mega Gardevoir's out. I Energy Ball because I just want damage at this point. Metagross isn't here. He Sleep Talks, he gets the Roar. So my Moltres is in. I don't want Moltres in, so I go into Manaphy as he wakes up here. Sleep Talk. I don't know why he did that again though. This is the second time, but anyways, I guess Manaphy's just in now. Tail Glow as he rests up. So here we go. I get to finally fire off big Tail Glow damage. Turn 69. It lives on 8%. And it scalds. Dang. But yeah, Suicune is basically dead at this point. I scald in case he wanted to switch of any sort, but it wasn't likely he was going to. I keep some Energy Ball PP. He goes Beedrill. U-turns. I didn't want to risk shit, so I just fire off another Scald and get rid of Zapdos. My Winter Elf is in, so he goes Zygarde. At this point, I didn't know what Zygarde set it was, so I wanted to make the safe play, go into type Null here. My Zygarde answer, Fall 2018. Yo, we getting some reminders up in here. As he reveals Outrage, and judging from that damage, it was Choice Banded. Definitely Choice Banded. So I go into my Winter Goddess, knowing it's not going to do jack to me. I fire off a Hyper Voice. I didn't have a Psychic move on this, but it was still big damage. So at this point, I didn't need my Moltres. I might as well go into it, try to get a burn. I finally get a burn after like 5 tries. He kills off my Moltres, and it's taking burn damage. But at this point, it wasn't gonna do much because let's say he killed off my Moltres, right? I go into Manaphy or something, Zeraora or something. Like, possibly he could have killed Zeraora, but I was revenge killing that. Or if he went to Zygarde, I would have gotten big damage onto that Zygarde and then just went into type Null to clean up. Here I don't know why I stayed in, because I have a type Null, right? And I also have Mega Gardevoir too, in case he does click Outrage again. But I'm just being crazy here, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with me. I click Hidden Power Ice. I know it's not doing jack, so I go into type Null. And type Null, you know, finally getting a kill of its own. Man, type Null, you really be sleeping in the back. So damn, that was a wild game. He was 3-1, I was 3-1. I go up to 4-1. He goes down to 3-2. But yeah, Set, he has a great team this time around. A good battler. He definitely knows what he's doing, and yeah, he's definitely gonna bounce back. I see him doing really well. But yeah, that's about it for my week 5 game. Who do I have next week? Next week I have my boy Edu Rufus. Actually, Edu Rufus, he was a person I brought in to this group of people. The first time he played with us, he had an impressive season. Like, we were fighting at the end for the top spot of our division. Somehow I won. He had like Tailwind Coco. I had Sand Rush, 2x speed Stoutland, and yeah, looking forward to playing him. Honestly, out of my 4 out of divisional games, he seemed the least scary, but now that I have to prepare for him, this is like the hardest team for me to prepare for out of the 4 outer divisional matchups. But yeah, hopefully I'll show up again. You know, keep on supporting, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.